and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans and the Houston Oilers. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are, as we are off and running on EA Sports. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards, as he's taken down right at the 20.
Ready. Set.
Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. When you look at this defense, it's quite a unit. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
Normally you want teams to gel late in the season, but this unit, they've been terrific right from the word go. Came in as the number 1 rated unit against the pass in the NFL after just 1 week.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Now Lance. And his throw is incomplete.
I will see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Lance to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete.
One of the things we always talk about heading into a game, who's going to set the tone early, and very early on here, we're seeing the defense is showing they're going to continue to break pressure.
They smelled that early 3 and out, brought the pressure, and the hit forced the incompletion. And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. Breaks a tackle. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Harris. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now it's Wilson. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. This defense for the Titans, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Look at the big man rumble. Big strides. Look at him go. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Oilers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point attempt to come here. It's up and good, and it'll give his guys a 7-0 lead. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Ready.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 4. And Lance now to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Ready.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Lance. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Let's go.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 45-yard line.
Ready.
Another run for Gibbs here. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. But you look at this defense. It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Lance looking to throw it. That is incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Ready.
Lance going to throw. And he's got his man out of the slot, complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 4th down. And they'll go for it. Lance. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 46 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Now they send a man in motion right. Gibbs, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Lance, he's going to change the play. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. To throw, it's Lance. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to know that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Lance. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
And his kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated Drews. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
3rd and 19. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And looking for Cook, but this pass is intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did and came through with a big-time pick 6.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do in that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Here comes 3rd and about a foot. Here's Wilson. And that is incomplete. Boy, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. They'll run for it. Sermon. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. So you look at this situation and the relocation. It's worked other places. You've got the 2 teams in L.A. Until recently, we had 2 out in the Bay Area. Of course, the 2 New York teams. Now 2 teams calling Houston home. And we know that they do things big here in Texas. And if these fans here are any indication, this city is ready to support a second team. Through 1 quarter, 9-7 our score. Second quarter now, and it's our home team with possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. straight ahead, it's Sermon. A strong running. The 20. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That one good for 33 in the first. He had his eyes on the end zone once he hit the secondary, but they're finally able to slow him down.
Yeah, and I've got to look at this one from the defensive point of view. You just mentioned finally able to slow him down. They've got to figure out a way to make that at the point of attack, at the line of scrimmage, because once he gets through, he's shredding them.
There's a fast release by Wilson out to the flat. Only a yard in the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Wilson gets rid of it quickly. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. And they'll run it here. And that is well read there defensively. He was looking to use his speed to get the edge, but they said no way. Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is indeed good. And they take the lead here by a point, 10-9. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Ready.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know Coach.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
And some strong running. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. He covered a lot of ground, great blocking, and now they can sniff that end zone.
They certainly can, and because of that run, maybe you come back and fake it to him on this play and throw a little play action. Someone should break wide open.
Harris will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on... And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Najee Harris, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are able to extend their lead.
And how nice is it to have a guy like Najee Harris in the backfield when you get down near the goal line? He can use his 230-plus pound frame to just get you those tough yards, and he finishes things off here with a touchdown run.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is up to 8. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone, and ultimately cannot get this out to the 20. as he's dropped at the 23. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end.
Blue check.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Lance to throw on second down here. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 46. Back to throw. Lance. And this one caught by Max Williams. And he's got this down to the 35. 11 more on that one and another first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. On first down, Lance. Throw left side, complete to Ross. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
Check pink. Ready.
Looking to throw. Lance. And this is going to be intercepted.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Wilson. They'll set up the screen to Herbert. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Throwing is Wilson. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. Fielded just inside the 30. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Lance now on first down. Complete once again to Watson.
And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And they'll be left with second and a couple.
From midfield, here's Lance.
He's going to air one out.
Now Lance throws the interception, his third.
And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or two shy of midfield. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5.
Now Wilson. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 22 yards there, a first down. Here's Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Bryant. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Things looking much rosier for them here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Christian Kirk in the final seconds of the first half. And the Oilers will extend their lead here just before halftime.
So after the disappointment in the opening week loss, Charles, this looks like really a completely different football team.
They sure do, and I think they realize we can't start 0-2, and they're determined to not let it happen by the looks of things here in the early going.
Point after, right down the middle, and the lead is up to 15 now.
Time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. A final shot before half for Lance.
And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
We know it's not an easy job to go and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Now a 2nd and 10.
A final shot before break. Lance is going to let this one go deep. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. At their own 23-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I liked what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down. Now Wilson. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. He continues to deliver a 1st down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. Play action. It's Wilson. They'll roll him out right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. 1st down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Here's Wilson to throw. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 20-yard line. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
A big loss on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
On 2nd down, it's Sermon. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. He'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He hit his first. Now this from 43. I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and that will keep this a 15-point game. Hard to believe that they could mount that long of a drive and come up with nothing on the scoreboard.
It can be disheartening, it can be frustrating, and can also cause some anger. Because when that happens, that type of a drive, and you come up empty, You're really looking for someone to blame, and you start pointing fingers at each other.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Lance again here on 2nd and 10. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Ross. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Throwing is Lance on 3rd down. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Well, there's 2 sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough, but man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
Here now, 2nd and 4. To throw is Wilson. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
But touch and time here critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Now it's Wilson. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Oilers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. So, Charles, the bad taste from that opening week loss, that's just a memory now. This has been a very strong performance as they score once again.
Yeah, I know it's only week 2, but you're exactly right, because this team felt like they let one get away in the opener. And not only were they determined to not let the same thing happen here, they knew that they had to correct a bunch of things. So everything that went wrong in game 1, they took care of business with it in game 2.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
Ready.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
On 2nd down, here's Lance. They'll complete this one to Watson. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Now Lance looking to change it up. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass
is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation, but they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Lance now on first down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Black open. Ready?
Now Lance throwing on second down. That is caught by Laporta. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they have that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you've got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw it with Lance. Throw left side, complete to Ross. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another one. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. 2nd and 11 now. Now here's another carry for Harris. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Now a give, running left is Harris. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Harris going to get it again on second down. Pretty nice aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. 8 yards on the run, and that cuts us down to a 3rd and about 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Throwing is Wilson. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Oilers have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th.
Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Here we go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. The Titans on third down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Harris running straight ahead. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the Titans.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield.
He's brought down back into
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
And they'll send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. Just... yards on the punt there. And the Titans will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
2nd and 10. Here's Levis. His throw incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Levis. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
And At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Desperation time now. Here's Levis.
He's going to wind up and air it out.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
It was Maurice Hurst who got him down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
So they bring out their punter. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's wrangled down right at the 45, but they're into enemy territory.
And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a 1st down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
And they're going to speed things up here.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd.
Play action now. Levis. Oh, a short pass here taken in by Laporta.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
It's a loss of 2.
2nd down, here's Levis.
And he will find his big tight end over the middle.
And he will be brought down, but a 1st and goal coming up as we have come upon the 2-minute warning.
6-yard line.
They'll run with Gibbs.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans.
Jahmyr Gibbs, his 1st rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans get a small measure of revenge.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he's got it in the end zone. Bit of a surprising call here, down by as many as they are, but the fake works, and they'll get 2 points closer instead of 1. And this one won't bounce their way. It's covered up by the hands team. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
No room to be had there on the first down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left. 2nd and 10. Oh, Wilson going to throw. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Here's Sermon. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. 43 yards rushing for him now to this point. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Sermon is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 3rd and goal, Wilson, touchdown! A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Oilers are able to stretch out their lead.
Things are rocking easy here in the 4th quarter. They've got to feel pretty good about this one. Actually, they've got to feel excellent. Tough loss in the opener. No way they wanted to go 0-2.
I don't want to read too much into it, but psychologically, is there something much bigger about 0-2 than 0-1?
Oh, without a doubt, and here's the biggest one. Guys like you and me, all the media, are going to talk about, well, you know how hard it is to make the playoffs when you start 0-2, and that starts to work its way through a team.
And now they're working towards 1-1. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Levis on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And he's going to have the first down and more than that. And no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
A gain of 50 yards.
One final try here for Will Levis. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one.